Welcome to Room 9, the region's largest classroom. I am Mrs. Wright and I teach at Monroe Elementary in St. Charles. Today I will be teaching a reading lesson meant for second graders. Woo-woo! And as always, everyone of all ages, second grade or not, adults, kids, anyone and everyone is always welcome to learn at Teaching in Room 9. So, I am having a great day again. I have spent, a lot of time. Why do I always yawn when I start talking? I don't understand why it does that. I have had some coffee. I enjoyed my morning, so I'm feeling good, ready to teach you guys. Okay, so we are going to have a point of view party. Woo woo! It is our last day of learning about point of view, and we have learned about first person, second person, and third person. And we are going to read some books today, and then you, my learners, you're going to figure out which point of view it was written in, okay? Okay, these are some fun books, but as always, before we get started, you know we gotta stretch. I am feeling like, since it's a point of view party, woo, we need to do a silent dance party, okay? Like I said on, I think it was Monday, Tuesday, I'm not gonna sing for you. I'm really good, but I'm not going to. I want to keep with my teaching career. I don't want to switch careers. So, let's have our silent dance party. Ready? Sprinkler. Grocery cart shopping. What's that one where you're the can opener? I can't stand up and do that. None of you children probably have any idea what I'm talking about, because I'm pretty sure your dance moves now are flossing, right? I can't actually floss, but I can't floss when I sit down. But I can't do this one. I don't know how to do this one. The one that's you jump and you move your hand and your foot at the same time. What? You have to be the most coordinated person to be able to do that. It's I can't do that one. Then there's another one that my kids taught me the other day. Hold on. Not my school kids taught me. I don't have real kids yet. Well, I don't have kids of my own. Obviously, my school kids are real. They're like my own kids. What was the other one they taught me? Oh, can't do it. It's the Orange Justice one. It's like this. I can't do it. And then there's the new one. It's the Whoa or something. I don't know. I've officially learned that I'm aging because I don't know the cool things that are in anymore. And my younger brother and sister, they're 19 and 17. They don't find me cool. So, yeah, there's that. I used to be cool. Now I'm the same status as my parents. Not cool anymore, but it's okay because I think I'm cool. I don't need them to think I'm cool. It's all about what you think of yourself, right? Okay, so that was a fun little dance party. I'm feeling hyped up. I think we're gonna skip the stretching, but if you need to stretch, you do it right now to get your brain and your body ready to learn, right? You're in a good spot, not too much environmental distractions happening. It's very quiet in my house right now because I'm recording without Mr. Wright because sometimes he's very loud. But I've been trying to get Molly and she won't come down. So let's try it one more time. Molly! She never listens to me. Molly, come here! So while I wait for her to run here, which she probably won't, we're going to have a point of view party. So you need something to write with and something to write on, okay? And let's write some sentences in first person, second person, third person. Right now, let's write a sentence in first person. Can you write a sentence in first person for me? Remember that means you're part of the action. All right. Share your sentence with me. Read it to me. Ah, I love that. I am amazing, I heard. I love hot dogs. That is my toy. That is our new couch. Do not jump on it. That's why I have to say Billy before, right? Okay, here is my sentence. We are having a point of view party. Whoop, whoop, party. I put up these streamers just for our party, right? They're up all the time, but it's a great party. Oh, our objective, I forgot to read it. I will be able to identify first person point of view. I will be able to identify second person point of view. I will be able to identify third person point of view. And I will be able to understand how a point of view impacts the story. Okie dokie. So now let's try writing a sentence. Oh, hi. Come here. Oh, you ran, didn't you? You want to come see the kids? Oh, come here. Oh, yes, you big old bear. Oh, no. Ow. No, we're not playing. Oh, your breath reeks. Say hi. Say hi. You have fans. They love you. They just get on here to see you, really. You're the star of the show, Molly. Okay. So, let's write a sentence. We wrote one in first person. Now let's write one in second person. This part right here. Remember, the narrator directly addresses the reader, makes you feel like you're part of the story, and some of those pronouns are your, you, and yours. What would be a good sentence with that? Second person. Yeah, get your dog out of here. That would be a good one, wouldn't it? Yeah. How was your day? I love that. Yeah, that was a good one. Yep, so you're using the pronouns your, you, and yours. Aw, okay. I know you want a hug, but you gotta go. I gotta teach the kids. Come on. Say bye. Say bye. Okay, Miles. Oh, you just got mud on my new sweatshirt. Okay, this is why I shouldn't buy things in white, because I just get them dirty. But it's totally fine. It's totally fine. Okay, then we are going to write a sentence in third person. He, she, they, them, him, her, their, there. Okay, here we go. Third person sentence. Write it, folks. He likes to play with his puppy. What's your sentence? All right, mine is third person. He likes to play with his puppy. Whoop, whoop. Okay, now we are going to read a book called Tiger in My Soup. Tiger in My Soup. This is being read with permission from Peachtree Publishing. I'm going to read it, and I want you to tell me at the end what point of view this was from. All right. Tiger in My Soup by Kashmira Sheth. Today, my big sister is in charge of the house and lunch and me. I hold up my book. Will you read to me, I ask? Not now, she says. I look at the pictures by myself, downside up and upside down, front to back and back to front, with my eyes open and with my eyes closed. but it's no fun doing it by myself. Will you read my book to me, I ask again. It's about tigers, big, hungry tigers. My sister doesn't answer. I try something else. I'm hungry! This time, she hears me. Look what he did. My sister gives me a bowl of soup for lunch. Be careful, she says. It's hot. While the soup cools, will you read to me, I beg? Later, she says. I stir my soup. Something steamy puffs up. A tiger! There's a tiger in my soup! I drop my spoon. I glance over at my sister. Help! Grrr, my sister grumbles. She hands me a clean spoon. The tiger looks really mad. Okay, I gotta stop. What point of view do you think it is? That's right, you're right, first person. A narrator, and this is a character in the story. They're in the action. We can hear the pronouns like I, me, my, us, our, we. Good. Okay, so now as we keep reading, I want you to think about what would this book sound like if it was in second person or third person. I have to protect myself. I stab at him with my spoon. Some tiger spit lands on my face. So if I read this in second person, it would sound like this. You have to protect yourself. You stab at him with your spoon. Some tiger spit lands on your face. See how that changed? It's not I now, it's you. Okay, here's third person. He has to protect himself. He stabs at him with his spoon. Some tiger spit lands on his face. So it's different, right? It almost feels like less of an adventure when I tell it in third person because I'm not experiencing it. I'm not part of the action. This means war. I launch a missile at the tiger, right on target. Where did he go? My sister looks up from her book. Why'd you let your soup get cold, she asks. Here, warm it up. Look out for the tiger. It's too late. The tiger's muffled roar rumbles from inside the microwave. If I read it in third person, this is what it would sound like. His sister looks up from her book. Why did you let your soup get cold, she asks. Here, I'll let it warm up. Look out for the tiger. It's too late. The tiger's muffled roar rumbles from inside the soup. So that didn't impact it that much in that scene, right? Because there was so much dialogue. So the narrator, we're learning, is really the most important when there's not a lot of dialogue. Hide, I yell. It's so big, it's a big hungry tiger. Okay, my sister sighs. Where's your book? I hand it to her and she begins to read. In the hot, steamy jungle, there was a loud roar. No, no, I say. You have to roar like a tiger. Grrr! I eat my soup and keep one eye on my sister. I wonder where the tiger will show up next. the end, right? Tiger in my soup. All right, so this was written in the first person, and we talked about ways it could be in second person and third person. I don't think it would be that, I don't know if I would like it as much if it was written in any other point of view, but you can figure out what it sounds like in other points of view. Now we're going to read this book, I Am Yours by Alex Latimer, and this is also being read with permission from Peachtree Publishing. So here is the blurb. Am I yours? A group of friendly dinosaurs helps a lost egg find its way home after it's been blown out of its nest. But if the little egg is to find its true family, first they must discover what kind of dinosaur is inside. Am I yours? 200 million years ago, an icy wind began to blow. It blew great clouds from east to west and pushed an egg out of its nest. A little rhyming action. The egg rolled gently down a hill, slow at first, then fast, until it bumped a rock and spun around and came to land on level ground. Level means like flat ground. It sat there through that cold, dark night. At last, it felt the warm sunlight. And with the light came thumping feet. The egg called out, soft and sweet. Excuse me, please, but am I yours? I'm sure I am a dinosaur's. First, Stegosaurus wandered near and asked the egg, loud and clear, what do you look like inside that shell? I can't see in, so I can't tell. Are there spikes along your spine, long and flat and sharp like mine? I have no spikes, I'm sad to say, so I'm not yours, but that's okay. Next, oh man, hopefully I don't mess these up. Brachiosaurus leaned in low and asked his questions calm and slow. What do you look like inside that shell? I can't see in, so I can't tell. Do you have a longish neck or is it short? Can you check? It's very short, this neck of mine, so I'm not yours, but I'll be fine. Is this a little tricky for you to figure out what point of view? Let's talk about it. Triceratops came trotting by and spoke to the egg, eye to eye. What do you look like inside that shell? I can't see in, so I can't tell. Do you have horns 1, 2, and 3? 3 sharp horns, just like me? I have no horns. I wish I did. So I'm not yours. I'm not your kid. Oh boy. I've never heard of this dinosaur. I'm gonna look how to say it real quick. Hang on, sorry. But the point of view for this one, all the dialogue is saying I, right? So it kind of, at first, sounds like it might be first person, right? And then I'm like, well, the title though, the title says, I am yours. So yours makes me think, well, is that second person? But then, well, guys, of course, this word isn't on here. Okay, here we go. I gotta know how to say it right. Here we go.
Pronouns. Corythosaurus.
Corythosaurus. Corythosaurus. Look at that. Learn something new. Corythosaurus ambled past. She stopped and stared, then spoke at last. What do you look like inside that shell? I can't see in, so I can't tell. Is there a crest upon your head, or is it flat and smooth instead? I have no crest, I just checked now, so I'm not yours, thanks anyhow. So when they're talking, it feels like it's first person, but when the characters aren't having dialogue, the narrator's just telling what's happening. Tyrannosaurus came to see and asked the egg quite lovingly, "What do you look like inside that shell? I can't see in, so I can't tell. Do you have a mouth of teeth, sharp up top and down beneath?" "My teeth are few," the egg replied, "so I'm not yours," it said and sighed. The sun sank slowly in the sky, and the lonely egg began to cry. "The light of day is fading fast. I'm sure this night will be my last. I can't survive in wind and storm. I'll freeze alone. I must stay warm." "You are not ours. Whose could you be? We wish there was a way to see." But as the sun began to set, it showed a perfect silhouette. A silhouette's like an outline. "A pair of wings, a pointy snout, and 2 strong legs, both short and stout. We see you now inside your shell. We know your folks, we know them well." The egg was rolled back up the hill, rolled and nudged and pushed until they reached a soft and sandy mound. They left it where it would be found. Then came the thump of heavy feet. The egg called out so soft and sweet, "One last time I must be sure. Are you the ones I'm looking for?" We are yours. We're too ecstatic. Oh man. I should know this. Diractosaurs? I always say it wrong. Come on, Mrs. Wright. Hold on, I can't handle the saying it wrong. I know that Tyrannosaurus, I'm pretty sure. I thought I already said that one though. Here we go. Oh, come on.
Pterosaur.
I said it right, Pterosaurus. And when the night had come and gone, the sky was clear with the light of dawn. There came a tap, a crack, and a scratch, and the lucky egg began to hatch. So this book was really difficult to tell because it feels like I am yours. I thought that was going to be second person, yours, right? First person, I am yours. Am I yours? I don't know. Am I yours? That sounds like first person. But then when you're reading it, the dialogue is the only time they're saying I. So the narrator is telling what's happening while the dialogue is happening. This is why point of view parties are so important, because books are written in all kinds of ways, and it's important to know. I have to know the point of view so that I can better understand the story. Like, for example, when we read this book this week, A Storm Called Katrina, this was written in first person, okay? It wasn't necessarily this exact true story, but if this would have been written in third person, we probably wouldn't have known exactly how the character was feeling in this really, really scary situation. But because it was written in first person, we did, right? It still would have been a good book in third person, but like I said before, it wouldn't have been as powerful. This book, we would have missed out on a lot of the really good details in The Grudge Keeper if it would have been written in first person, right? This was written in third person and really engaged us in the story. So I hope that you had the best week with me learning about point of view from all these amazing books. I know that I did, and I want to encourage you. Let's end our point of view party by reminding ourselves what each point of view is, okay? So first person, the character in the story, you're in the action, right? First person. Second person, directly being talked to by the person that's telling the story, right? The reader feels like they're being spoken exactly to. The third person, the narrator is removed from the story and they're not in the action, right? And I personally like reading books that have all those different points of view. And when you study things that happen in history, when you are reading books, it's important to know point of view, because I've read books before that switch point of views while you're writing. So it is important to have this skill to figure out which point of view you are reading from. So I hope you had a great week, and I will see you next week. Bye, friends.
Teaching in Room 9 is made possible with support of Bank of America, Dana Brown Charitable Trust, Emerson, and viewers like you.